Hello, Internet! I'm Craig.
And I'm Josiah.
And together,
we are VariableX Gaming.
What's up?
Welcome to our new series.
Have you played?
Have you played?
This is where we play games that we like, that we've already played, that you may or may not have played, that we want you to play.
This game is called The Stanley Parable.
This game's wonderful.
It's fantastic.
I played this game through quite a number of times.
I actually, before I actually watched Craig play this game before we were YouTubing in person. Like I would sit next to him and watch him play. That's how entertaining this game is. This game is wonderful.
This game is great. Go pick it up on Steam. Links in the description. I don't know how much it costs off the top of my head right now, but it's worth it. Whatever amount of money they're charging
it is
for
worth
it. Okay, let's play.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's
God damn it.
Hold on a second.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and
Hold on, I don't think it's not recording it.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, of every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley's a very happy man.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, cool concept. The narrator tells you what to do, but you don't always have to listen to him.
Right, that's the thing about this game, is that the narrator's trying to tell a story about Stanley, but Stanley has a mind of his own. So that's the mechanic of the game.
Exactly.
You walk around and you do what you want, even if the narrator doesn't want you to.
Or you listen to the narrator.
Or you listen to the narrator,
It all depends on what you really were trying to do.
And the game has multiple endings, but the end is never the end.
Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Very sensitive.
Yeah, I probably have it jacked way up because I'm a twitchy shooter player. So all my sensitivity is way up. So it's very interesting. That's not the normal introduction the narrator usually gives.
No, it's not.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So let's show this.
And since I've played the game multiple times, I think that's why the narrator was weird. So
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
So there was our first example of being able to disobey the narrator. Such a simple choice, right?
Right.
And they get the branches are insane. Like you go, anyways.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Ah, yes.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Once again, we can disobey him.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, so the narrator, he's kind of cheeky.
It's great. He is the whole point of the game.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Mystery!
And there are a lot of branching story arcs in the game.
Stanley, your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Now, at almost any
She's
point
been waiting.
in the game, there are two choices you can make. So, I won't spoil any of it. We'll just walk around through it.
I'm just trying to...
You can explore the game space on your own.
Actually, I don't think I should go through that door. I have to go through that door.
He does narrow you down. Once you've made a decision, he kind of puts you that way.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
All right.
There is an alternative path there to picking up the phone, by the way. Okay, so we just got to an ending there after we picked up that telephone. We didn't want to spoil anything, so we cut it, and we'll walk through it again to show you a little bit more.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
And the narrator has...
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So each time the game starts again, the narrator tries to get you to do what you want him to do. What you want him to do? What he wants you to do.
What he wants you to do.
I can't word.
Normally we can't.
And the path, the beginning's the same.
Right? Or is this
Yeah, no, it's fine. You always come to this double doors, and this is
Stanley
always your
came to a
first
set of
decision.
2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
So we're going to listen to him now.
Yeah.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Weird.
Feeling a wave
Huh.
of disbelief,
I wonder.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay.
And when we get to one of the, like, before the ending sequences, we're going to cut it off because we don't want to spoil the game for you.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
We want this game to be, you know...
This is something you should experience.
Exactly. It's good enough for us to not want to show you all of it on the internet.
Exactly.
Which is...
something different for us, because
Exactly.
normally we show you everything.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
So
to
again,
his boss's office.
you can choose to go downstairs here.
You can. The choices are yours to make, but the point of the game is
To do those choices, to experience this. It's
Now,
an experience.
When I go through this door, this is the ending, right?
No, this one's quite long.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
If you listen to him the whole way. In here, there's actually a few places you can go as well.
I know there is. I remember. Well, I watched Craig play this game a lot, so...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
Super secret.
But of course,
They
Stanley
couldn't
couldn't
possibly.
possibly have known this.
Couldn't possibly have known. The keypad's on the wall, by the way. Behind the desk, somewhere. It took me so long to find that freaking keypad.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
So if you don't do anything...
Anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
we could never have known. I love this segment so much.
Yet incredibly, by simply
Simply
pushing
pushing
random
random
buttons
buttons.
on the keypad,
So
Stanley
we
happened
happen to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. I've done this so many
He
times.
stepped into the entrance passageway.
Stop right here. And begin the game again. Because that is something that they need to see for themselves.
Exactly.
This is different.
It is.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I've never seen this.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, this is way different.
I've never seen this.
Well, you ever played this?
I haven't picked the game up in a long time, so they may have added... Whoa! Already? Maybe it just shortcutted us because we've done it so many times.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Okay.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So, it's been different from the get-go. Do what he says. I think it might stay different. No. That was weird. That was really weird.
Yet
See,
there was not a
I haven't picked the
single
game up
person
in a few
under
months, and it's still surprising me.
wave of disbelief.
Play this game
Stanley
over and over and
decided
over and
to
over and
go
over
The
again.
replay value is literally
Just do it.
He might
infinitely.
find an
Go
answer
downstairs.
there.
We
Exactly.
don't care about boss's
Coming
office.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That was crazy. Took me by surprise.
It was different.
But Stanley just
Oh, I
couldn't do it.
remember this one.
Yeah, this is a
Considered
good
the
one.
possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Why?
All because
I have
he
no idea.
believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
This is just...
At last,
This is the game. It's
Exactly.
crazy.
This is what the game is. And
he just hadn't found the words for it.
It's wonderful.
I'm
Like,
dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
are you seeing this right now?
so yeah, this is it's basically an interactive story, and it's up to you to unravel the mysteries. You kind of just got another little bit of like one of the endings. in
Yeah,
it.
like,
We're not gonna continue to go because the game evolves with every action that you do.
Yes.
The game state changes.
and the narrator changes what he says based on things you've done in the past, even. So some things that you heard just now from the narrator, like the beginning of that first run, and the fact that the room was different in this current run, is all stuff based on the fact that I've played the game like several times. So the
when you
narrator,
play, it's going to be even different than what we're doing right now.
So please go and enjoy this game. Buy it in Steam. Buy it right now. Just
Please,
do it.
It's fantastic.
On a side note, if you do want to see us play this game, I'll happily play it for you. The comment section is where you need to go to tell me that.
Yes.
Otherwise, this is it. This is the only time you're going to see the Stanley Parable because we want you guys to play it. But if you guys want to experience it with us, we can all play together. I'm happy to walk through the game 100 times. I love this game. I'll play it a million times. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
So just to give you guys a little rundown of what the have you played games are, have you played series? That's what this is. We're just introducing you to a bunch of new games and ones that we enjoy, we love, and we want you to play. So hope you enjoyed this video.
Yeah, leave a like if you liked it. Leave a comment. You don't have to comment about it if you want us to see more. Just leave a comment. Just do it. It makes us happy.
If you comment on this video, we're gonna and like it. We're gonna know you want us to.
Yeah, or want us to play more of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this series.
So
Hopefully.
like, subscribe, share, comment, Bell Squad.
Bell Squad, right next to the subscribe button. Press it. We upload each and every single day. You're not going to want to miss anything because that's how YouTube works. You don't miss it. You want to watch it.
Anyway, bye.
Bye.